Star Wars Theory admits defeat. That's right, less than a month after he made the video whining and complaining about the fact that people were being mean to him because of how he felt about Andor. So he was never going to talk about Andor ever again, you guys. I'm never going to do it. Remember that video? We're going to talk about that at the end of this video, but let's watch this clip here where he completely caves in and now says, I am going to cover Andor. And if you're going to enjoy my video, make sure you subscribe, become a part of the community over here. We are growing and growing and growing. So subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let's do it.
You guys just aren't going to stop, are you? You're not going to let it go, are you? Every comment, thousands of them, every new lore video. I'm just trying to move on, man. I'm trying to move on with my life, make lore videos. But you guys just really want me to watch this thing and review it? Listen, my reason for not watching it was sure enough for that, the first 3 episodes or whatever, which were boring for me. But it was mainly because of the community. Now, I see in every lore video I make, you guys are commenting thousands of comments.
So, in other words, you were saying that you personally don't want to watch Andor. That's what you're saying here. That's what you said before. But then you also added in that little additional asterisk there where it was partly because of the pushback on how you felt about the show. So now you're reversing course because of pushback. It's giving flip-floppery.
It's great for the algorithm. It's great for my analytics. But I don't care about that. If you guys are really that upset that I'm not watching this, I mean, shit. Should I? At this point, it's been, 2 weeks? And you guys are still going hard. At the end of the day, I love the community, and I would not be here without you. So if this is something you guys really want me to do, to cover this and watch it and review it and all that stuff, okay.
Spoiler alert, there's actually another reason why he's doing it, and I'm going to show you guys in a second why that is. And it'll all make sense. It'll all become clear. The clouds will open up. The sky will start, the sun will start coming down and you'll go, da-da! I get it now. I understand why. And it doesn't have anything to do with the fact that people in the comments are asking him to watch Andor. Let's continue.
I can't seem to escape Andor. Everywhere I go, it's just comments about Andor. I feel like I've seen the frickin' show at this point. But look, I just didn't feel inclined because of the community, because it's like anything I say as Star Wars Theory, it just blows up into this massive thing. And it's like,
oh God, I have such a large platform. And when I give my opinion, it actually affects a portion of the community, a very large portion of the community, especially the people that are watching my content. I mean, is that a shock? Is that surprise? That's so brain dead. Obviously, when you say and do stuff, as a large YouTuber, somebody with a big social media following, you're going to affect the community that follows you and the adjacent communities to that. This one being Star Wars.
I just wasn't having fun with it anymore, right? So
then stick to your guns.
I didn't want to make money from it. I could have made a lot of money from covering this show.
You're still going to. And I actually predicted in my video, I predicted that you would start talking about it again. Let's drop those receipts. I'm actually happy that you're not watching it. I think it's great. If you truly don't want to watch it, if that's truly how you feel about it, walk away from it and you never have to talk about it again. Let it go. Ignore it. But I have a feeling deep down inside that this is not the last time you're going to talk about Andor, or there's going to be some drama around Andor and you. I don't think this is the end of it. There we have it. This was my video from 3 weeks ago when he said this. Let's continue with his video.
For sure. But I'm not. And that's simply because I just didn't want to be part of it. But seeing as how this keeps on going on for a couple weeks now, and every video that literally has nothing to do with Andor, there's thousands of comments about it. There'll be 3,000-4,000 likes, and then there's going to be 30 to 40% dislikes. So there's going to be 1,000 to 2,000 dislikes on it. And I'm just like, you guys are really pissed. And I don't want to make the community pissed. I don't want to make my community pissed.
Right.
But I'm wondering, is this my...
It's such a tough thing, right? Lie to your community about how you feel. Lie how you feel because you don't want to make the community pissed. That's an option, right? Grift and make money off of outrage. That's another option, but then that will piss off one portion of the community. Or try and say nice things about something, and then the people that want to be mad get pissed off. There's no winning. The best way to run your YouTube channel, if you're somebody that's trying to be honest about how you feel, is just be straight up. Just say how you feel about something and then stand by that, if that's truly what you want to do. The flip-floppiness of all this is what annoys a lot of folks. I mean, it's almost as bad as fence sitting. Fence sitting and flip-flopping, to me, fall in the same category of, like, pick something. You obviously have a feeling about the things you're talking about. I can understand if you're on a stream with someone and you're asked a question about something that you genuinely don't care about. I understand that. You might not have an opinion on that. There's some things that I don't actually have an opinion on. But when your channel is based on Star Wars and you're talking about a show that you stopped watching because of SA, and you had you went on several podcasts talking about this in detail on why you don't like this. So it's a situation where I think you actually know what side of this you land on, and whether I agree or disagree with you on that is irrelevant. But the point is, if you have an opinion about something, you're not going to be able to make everyone happy. And yes, there's going to be fans of your content that are going to be mad at you about it. That's life.
My community, or is it just people who never liked me to begin with? So I'm confused. I just got back from my
It's not that
in
confusing.
Nashville. I'm chilling in Miami for the next 10 days or so, and then I'll see you guys in Dallas. But a few of you came up to me and talked about Andor, and I mean, shit, look, if you really want me to watch this, let me know. I'm going to read these comments. And I was talking to Roger Christian today, too, and he's like, look, the first half of the season, the first 3 episodes were nothing like what the ending was. And
Right.
Rogue One.
It's almost like this is why these guys who are primarily movie review guys don't understand how to view TV. They're illiterate to television media, right? They decide within the first couple episodes how they feel about the whole season. Now, I'm not saying you can't walk away from something. If I watch a show and I'm not vibing with the first couple episodes, I'm totally okay with walking away from it. But you have a hard stance about how good something is as a full season of TV versus like the first 2 episodes is a big part of why I have such an issue with these guys and media review culture in general on YouTube. I reviewed TV shows for years. The Arrowverse stuff. If you watch anything on my Reloaded channel, you'll know that I spent a decade reviewing TV. And over those 10 years doing it, I learned how to properly understand and take in long form TV content versus like movies and stuff. There's minor questions that need to be answered, and there's larger questions that need to be answered. Some of them get answered in episodes, the small things that will maybe add on to, larger questions later on. And then there's the season-long questions that have to get answered. All of those things are different. You don't need everything explained in 1 episode or 2 episodes. And the problem is that these guys don't always get that. So they get mad about a puzzle piece without seeing the whole puzzle. Because when you watch a 2-hour movie, that movie should contain everything you need in those 2 hours. But when you watch a TV show over 8, 10 episodes, you can't look at 2 pieces of that pie, 2 pieces of that puzzle, and assume what the whole thing is going to be based on that. And that's why these guys are so bad at what they do.
One is probably, I would say, one of my favorite movies from Disney Star Wars that I feel they did really well. And he says, if you liked Rogue One, you're really going to like these final episodes. And I was like, God damn it. And then I'm looking at the comments on today's lore video, and I'm just like, holy shit, dude. It's not even about the video. It's just Andor. Nonstop. I just can't escape it.
Right.
It's just following me everywhere. You guys are like the Empire, and I'm Gorman.
Is that the reason why?
So, let me know.
All right, so let's take a look at the real reason why he's going to be covering Andor again. I want to just show you guys in general here. So over here we have Star Wars Theory. If you look, his videos get up and down views. Some of them are really good. So, like this one's 16K, not great. But then he goes up here like 89, 124, 68. You kind of see that. But 3 weeks ago, I'm not covering Andor anymore. 293,000 views. Clearly better than any video in this 2-week period. And even better than this one with 124K views. And you go up here and you look 83, 45, 33. Oh, 165. You talked about Matt Walsh. Still good, but not as good as this. We go up here, 45, 89, 168. Good. Still not as good as the Andor video. 72, 194. A little bit better. Getting there. getting there. He's the Matt Walsh stuff is doing good for him. That's why he's hitting on it here. Like Matt Walsh makes sense. 55, 63, 39. And look, I make YouTube videos for 2 channels. I understand how this works. This is why I want to make this absolutely clear to you guys why he's doing this. 69, 43, 34, 26, 30, 17, 76,000 views on this one already. This 3-minute, 30-second video just titled Andor. 76,000 views. And then 18,000 here, right? This is why he's doing Andor videos again. This is the reason why. It's not because people in the comments are saying mean things to him. It's not because they're trying to make him feel bad. It's because it's good for his channel. It is good for his channel to talk about Andor. I don't hold that against him. Matter of fact, it made no sense to me when he said he wasn't going to talk about Andor anymore, considering how popular all of that was when he came out and said what he said. Even though it sounded dumb, and we all agree it was stupid as fuck. The point is he was getting views on it. So it made no sense from my standpoint that he would walk away from Andor completely. So that's why I said in that video where I showed the receipts for it, I knew he would come back and talk about Andor again. It was just a matter of time. It's actually a lot sooner than I expected. I honestly thought he would wait a little bit longer, but he's going to jump back into it. So I expect a lot more questionable takes from Star Wars Theory about Andor. We'll see where he goes with it. But yeah, this is flip-floppery. Flip-floppery from the Grifto space. You're not good at this, Star Wars Theory. You're not good at the chuddiness. You're just not. Those guys know how to market off of outrage, and you waited too long. You could have kept going, man. But I guess you're going to make some money anyway.